Several hundred years later, same spot became another important landmark of Britain, the largest Norman castle built in the country and remaining in all Europe, although it had never seen much action and grandeur in history as it became Colchester's jail in 1226. At almost the same time with the castle, St. Botolph's Priory was built, also from the remains of the Roman materials. It was the first English Augustinian priory church, starting the Augustinian order in the country. For centuries, the castle's fate oddly followed the fate of the Tower of London. After all, it was said to be the same ground plan as of the White Tower. Most of its prisoners were heretics and women accused of witchcrafts. Over 300 of the Colchester martyrs were held here before being burned at the stake during the time of Mary I in 1550s. Another character in the castle's sad stories was about a Quaker, James Parnell, in 1656. James was arrested and imprisoned on the castle. Starved and beaten, they let him climb down a rope to get food. One day, he fell in here and died of his injuries. Interesting to know that Quakers was a movement begun in mid-17th century in England, who broke away from the Church of England and set out to convert others, emphasizing a personal, direct experience of Christ, acquiring through both direct experience and through reading the Bible. It is known today as Religious Society of Friends or Friends Church, an international family of diverse Christian religious organizations. Colchester is also the most widely credited source of the rhyme Humpty Dumpty. It was linked during the siege of Colchester in the 1648 Civil War. A cannon placed in the church of St. Mary's at the walls, fired by the royalist sniper known as One-Eyed Jack Thompson, and fell. Others said that Thompson was Humpty Dumpty himself, which was an insult for overweight. Interesting to know as well that Margaret Thatcher, the famous former Prime Minister of Great Britain, lived in Colchester when working at nearby Manningtree as a research chemist during the 1950s. Colchester forms one of 38 sites seeking World Heritage Site status, with a shortlist to be submitted to UNESCO for consideration in 2011. The town was one of the 25 across the UK that applied for city status as well. Nevertheless, we are so convinced from our visit that the town was indeed a marvelous and overwhelming window to the British past, and that what once called Camulodunum, Colonia, Colchester is Colchester.